Morning, everybody. I didn't get much sleep. I got bags under my eyes. And this house is horrible. I was putting my dogs up in the cage because they're not allowed to go up in the room. So I was about to go to bed. And one cockroach came out of the wall. Then a billion came after I sprayed it. There had been at least 50 of them. No joke. I have totally lost my appetite. We have not been able to eat. The landlord said maybe someone today is going to come and clean just the kitchen because they didn't clean the kitchen. And then maybe spray or whatever. But it's like the regular spray like I just did this morning. And my husband, I woke him up. He was mad. He said, "You should have taken pictures of them. They were running. I was trying to get rid of them." So he was so mad. He says, "We can't leave here. We're not going to get our money back. Nothing." I am so mad. We can't even eat in our kitchen. I can't even eat. I think the reason why my son, he puked all on the truck the other day, and me at the ER puking, is probably because of this house. I am very, very upset, and I don't know what to do. He called the company or whatever, and I told him to tell him how serious it is of us getting sick, and he didn't seem to care. We've been arguing a lot, and I don't know if everybody else has heard about gaslighting, like from narcissistic people that treat you this way and always turn it around on you. My husband doesn't make eye contact, which really upsets me. And I keep telling him he needs to get help for it because I can't do it anymore. He can't even look at me for more than 10 seconds. He has to force himself to do it. And then he looks away. We'll have a conversation. And he's staring off at the brick wall. And I'm like, I'm over here. You can't even talk to me. I'm like, you need to get help. Then he always puts it on me. And he'll have an answer for everything. Oh, I was thinking about something, or I was looking at the dog, or, yeah, it's not just that, it's everything. He has a quick answer for everything, and I don't know what to do. We've been separated since August, on and off for the past 7 years. I've tried to make it work. I just can't. He's making me live here in this roach-infested house where I could hardly even eat. My health is really bad already. I just want to cry. I can't live in this house. He doesn't even care. I said, "You don't even care that our son got sick." He's trying to say that our son didn't get sick from this house. My son has lost his appetite too. He's not been eating right. And my dogs. I was at the ER for puking blood. And I'm still waiting for a call back from after I got a referral from my primary doctor to get an endoscopy done. Sorry, my throat really hurts still from that. And he doesn't care. He didn't want to even take me to the ER. He told me Monday, that he was tired of being a chauffeur. I have not been able to drive in 2 years because of my health. Because of my neck, I can't drive. And then my disassociation. I'm glad that I noticed that when I had my son in the vehicle, that I was losing time. Would it have been worse if I hadn't said anything? Good thing that I noticed. It's dangerous for anybody else that's on the road, and I'm tired of him not caring. I called his mom. She answered, of course. She always does. She always answers the phone. And she says, "That's gross. You can't live like that." But she doesn't know how her son is, how he treats me. He's not diagnosed with anything. He snores, and he has the same exact snore as his mom, and she has sleep apnea. And I know he has that. He gets mad at me when I tell him he needs to go and get that done. It's serious because he does this where he will be snoring and all of a sudden wake up all of a sudden because he's like choking, grasping for air. That's serious. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care that I care. Even though he's a jerk to me, I still do care. I'm very empathetic, and I just don't know what to do. He puts me down for everything. And I thought it'd be different being in this house, that he would, to be less stress. But he still treats me horrible, and I can't, I don't know what to do, I said 40-something days in this house. He's like, well, we're not going to get our money back, and we can't go to a hotel. And then we're not going to take all 3 dogs, and then one of the dogs has to go in a kennel or boarding. And I'm like, I don't want to stay in this house. We cannot even cook in our house. I don't care if someone comes and cleans that house. I cleaned up over 50 cockroaches this morning. And he wants me to take pictures of it? Well, I didn't even have my phone near me. I mean, it's annoying. I don't know what to do. I'm very, very upset. My appointment went well with my primary doctor, and he was all texting me, have you been seen yet? He has to text me to know what I'm doing at all times. That's controlling. I don't know. I have no choice but to stay. I have to. I have no other choice. And I'm just, I told him, do you not even care about our health at all? Our son? Did you ever care about me? Did you ever love me? If not, if you did, you wouldn't have cheated on me. You wouldn't treat me the way you do. You wouldn't be mean. You would care. I don't understand. For the past 7 years, I've put up with all of his crap, and I still stay and try to make it work. But it's 50-50. You have to work together to do that. But he doesn't even want to look up about my mental health. He doesn't care. Like I said, he doesn't have any diagnoses at all. And it upsets me that he'll call me crazy, or if I go off on him for him yelling at me, and I'm the crazy person. Yeah, I know I got a lot of mental health issues, and I have and I've been impatient, and he's never been impatient. And I told him last night some of the things that he says, that he can just say those certain things. He would be impatient if and I told him he needs to watch what he says. But he doesn't care. He jokes and laughs and makes fun of me, embarrasses me. He already embarrassed me in front of the neighbors, the new neighbors. I went out of this house. There's cockroaches everywhere. Everywhere. And he doesn't care. Hi, Jason. I'm just really upset. My husband won't get us to be out of this house, saying we're not going to get our money back. He was mad when he called the company to tell him to do a report against them and complaint. And he was supposed to get a call back at 8 or something, but he's not. He'd even called the landlord. I had to call the landlord yesterday, ask when we were going to have somebody come and clean the house, because we can't even cook in the kitchen. And I didn't realize then until this morning, early this morning, at how bad the cockroaches were. I thought it was just a few. 50. At least 50 of them scattered. I got them all for those ones. And then he got the lease paperwork and had it on the counter after he did the report to the company. And a cockroach walks right across the paper and he takes a picture of it. I mean, it was a little baby one, but I mean, it's not the point. He goes, like there was one on the floor, and I go, look, see, there's one. He's like, that's an ant. An ant does not look like a cockroach. There is a big difference. I could deal with ants, but not cockroaches. My son puked on Monday. I was at the ER on Sunday puking and blood. And we haven't been able to eat right. I think it's this house. I already have health issues. It's already bad enough I'm not healing after my surgery, but living like this and you can't eat in your own house, that's not healthy. That's very bad. He's made fun of, he's mad about me making friends at the party we went to at my friend's house on the weekend. And I think he's mad because none of them added him as a friend. Well, he doesn't want to take me anymore. So now I will have to ask my friend to come and pick me up. He's going to isolate me and keep me in this nasty house. My son hates it. My dogs hate it. I don't know what to do. I'm really upset. No one should have to live like this. And especially this house is disgusting. I mean, I have over 300 photos on my phone of this house. So we wouldn't get charged for any of this damage. And morning, Kaylee. How are you? I don't know if I'm saying it right. You're pronouncing your name right. Sorry I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm just really upset. I think that's why my son and I have been sick in this house, because of the roach infestation, how bad it is. And the owners try to say that it was just from the last renters. No, this has to be for a while. When they're coming out of the baseboards all over the place, no. Not when there's like 50 of them. I swear, like 50 of them this morning. That's just nasty. I mean, I can't eat in my house. And it's not healthy to eat fast food all the time or this or that. Like, my son can't even, he's not been eating right. He's not been eating like his normal, like he eats. Usually I'll have either a bowl of cereal or Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I need to call the health department for sure. But my husband tells me no, he won't let me. Yeah, he checks my phone calls. He used to check my cell phone. Like, that's why I always hold my phone with me. He gets jealous of me talking to girls, too. Like, I'd be out in the store. I can't even talk to people. Like, he'll be like, make an excuse. Oh, we have to go. We're in a hurry. A hurry to go where? Back to this roach-infested house? Are you serious? And the thing was is that I had saw the one. It was right beside my dog's cage. I moved my dog's cage, which I'm not supposed to be lifting or moving stuff in the first place. And then when I started spraying for that one to get rid of that one, then they all came out. You know what I mean? And I'm yelling for my husband. Of course, he can't hear anything. Like, a fire alarm's go off in a hotel like a few years ago, and he didn't even flinch. Like, he doesn't care. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if it was true that he was really on the phone complaining. I don't have access to our accounts. So if there was any emergency or anything, there's nothing I can do. Except for call his mom. That's it. He's trying to say, oh, well, he'll stay here and he'll send me and our son early to Texas. I said, I can't leave. I have to go to my appointments. He knows this. Why? I mean, I feel like it's not getting through his head that how serious this is. You cannot live like this where you can't eat. I am not healing after my surgery. My stomach is still swollen. I look pregnant. This is since Monday. Wait, Sunday. And my son was puking on Monday. My stomach is so swollen. It is, I look like I'm full-term pregnant. And he doesn't care. I think this is due to being in this house, from being sick, not being able to eat, in pain. And when I told him when the complaint and stuff, I said, tell them about us puking, me puking blood, and everything. He's like, he was telling me to be quiet. I'm like, you need to tell them how serious this is. So then they told him to do a written thing on the computer. He comes over and gives me the laptop and goes, you write out the description. I said, excuse me, you can do it. I'm the one that got on my hands and knees and cleaned up those roaches while you're up there sleeping. And not care. I'm like, for you, you can sleep wherever you want and fall asleep in like that. And I'm tired of it. I am mad. He knows all my triggers, like I've said before, and I don't know what else to do. My primary doctor changed my anxiety med to Klonopin because it used to work for me better than the Xanax. And then I'm gonna wean myself, get to wean off of it after I move. By the time I move to California, that's my goal. Because I've been on it, the Xanax for a year, but the Klonopin works better for me. It helps me to sleep better. Well, not last night because I finally passed out a few hours ago. But all I did was have nightmares. I felt like, I have OCD. I felt like I had cockroaches all over me. When I was a teenager, I got the skin allergy test, pricklies in your back. I have over 100 allergies. Well, I know this is weird. And I know this is not just because of the whole roach infested thing, but on there, you can be allergic to cockroaches because of their shell, their skin, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because it's like dust particles, like when they're, smushed or whatever. And then I guess whatever scent they come off of. And I'm allergic. And he knows this. I even told the landlord this. Y'all can laugh if you want because, yeah, I think it's weird too. But I'm allergic to everything. Trees, dust, mold, pollen, you name it. Pets. I can't take allergy medicine except for Benadryl liquid gels that have no red dyes, and which I can't take it at night. Otherwise, it makes me wide awake. And so I haven't had to use my EpiPens since a year ago. I had to use EpiPens 9 times in a week. And my husband stopped taking me to the hospital for it. He almost killed me from after he ate seafood and kissed me and had anaphylaxis so bad. And he waited to call the ambulance when I'm unconscious and I couldn't call. So, and only in our county, the EMS and fire department do not carry EpiPens. So my son's junior EpiPens, 2 of them, saved my life. Lucky my son's highly allergic to eggs and I'm here. But my husband doesn't read labels at the grocery store because I cannot go to the grocery store at all because I can't touch anything. Not because my OCD or like that. Like my OCD is all kind of things. It's not just germs or, I have to wash my hands all the time or anything. But my son is very OCD, picky, and Jace, that's funny. I needed to laugh. But this isn't healthy for my son alone. My dogs are barely even eating. They got the cockroaches under their cages and stuff. This is not healthy. Oh, I forgot. Yesterday morning, one of the stray cats had killed one of the moles, and there was a tick on the mole where there was blood. And it was so disgusting. I thought that my dog had done it. My bigger dog, Chase. I thought he did it. So not only that, well, lucky the dogs already have vet appointments on Saturday, so they're already doing blood work for them. So they're going to check for the Lyme because in this area, that's how come I got diagnosed with Lyme disease last summer from a rheumatologist. On top of my fibromyalgia, which I deal with pain all the time, nonstop, and a lot of doctors don't believe in it, but it's real. And if you don't catch it in time, then it's a syndrome for the Lyme disease. No, my dogs are not happy. My son wants to floor around on the carpet here, but look at this. I told my husband he needs to fix this because this is the landlord's. That is a fire safety. No, Chase, move it. Get out the way. And the floor is filthy. These stains. Watch out, baby. Chase, move. This is disgusting. I have to crop out photos for my son. And my poor little dog. Jesper. Look at this. He's so sad he's hiding. There's Shadow. Shadow. This is my babies. These are my babies. And my son is asleep still because he has not been able to sleep. This is not right. My husband is the only one that's getting sleep in this house. And he does not care. He never gets sick. Oh, he'll have like, oh, my back will hurt. Like take an ibuprofen or go see a doctor. He doesn't care. I am tired of it. You can't complain about stuff if you're not going to go get help yourself. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. There's no contact between us, so he's not physically or sexually abusive anymore. Not since last year. But he's, it was the first time that he hit me last year. And his work didn't believe me. They took his side. Social services took his side and everything. They don't believe it. Whatever. I don't know how else to, you know. I mean, he didn't hit me in the face. He hit me in my arm because he thought I took his cell phone when it was my cell phone. When my case was a pink case at the time. Because we were in the vehicle because he was driving reckless and almost caused us an accident. He swore he got straight through. All right, thanks, Jason. He went all the way to the side of the road to pull off because I told him that I was going to call the cops on him for hitting me. And my son's in the vehicle. And at that time, I had just gotten my cervical epidural in my neck after August. And after that, it was right after I had my stroke and concussion, and he was driving reckless. He did it 2 times in a row in the days, and no one did anything about it. When the cops came to the house, they went and talked to him and were seeing if they told me to calm down and that I needed, if I needed to go to the hospital. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, and then they go and talk to my husband, and then they said they talked to my son, my 4-year-old son, without me. And go, oh, by the way, he's cute. And then they go, okay, well, we're going. There's, we're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. They said it's not illegal for him that he was driving reckless because there was no proof that he was driving reckless. I said, you can ask my son. He goes, I did ask your son. My son is 4 years old. You asked my 4-year-old son to pick between his mom and his dad? Really? Sorry, I've been all over the place with my video this morning. I really needed to vent. I have nobody else to talk to about this. And I'm living in a nasty house, renting for 40-something days now. Landlord still hasn't come. He hasn't messaged me yet to tell me when somebody's coming to just do the regular clean of the house. He needs to get Orkin over here, something. And if they can't fix it, we have to be out of the house for them to bomb the house, because all the chemicals will be too strong. I think it's got to be like for a whole day or something. Well, most hotels won't take all the dogs. They won't take 3 dogs. So that means we have to board one of our dogs, which I have to pick and choose which one I don't want to stay with me. That hurts. I don't want to get rid of my dogs, even for a day. And that means the owner would have to pay for us to stay at a hotel. He still hasn't given us a voucher for food since we haven't been able to eat in our house. All of our stuff is on the kitchen table because it was on the counter. So if anything that was open and stuff, I got to make sure that there was no roaches that got in there. Thanks, Rebecca. I've been feeling so sick and nauseous already. My health issues are bad already. My son puked on Monday in the truck after dropping me off at my pain management appointment. And then the day before, on Sunday, I was in the ER puking blood. And I'm allergic to cockroaches. I know that sounds weird, but I really am. I found out when I was a teenager, you can be allergic to them. Because, of course, you can be allergic to bugs. It's their shell, their skin, or whatever. It is kind of like dust particles or something. That's how I was explained to about it. But my husband doesn't care. I've told the landlord even this. And the landlord's trying to act like that it was the last renters that caused all of these roaches. I cleaned up like 50 roaches at 1 o'clock this morning. My husband's like, why didn't you do pictures? My phone was in the other room. I was making sure they weren't running away and getting into everything else. Like spreading throughout the house. Who knows? I mean, they're coming out of the baseboards. I mean, they need to be sprayed, and I used to do construction and painting, so I'll do the caulking and do around it and it's easy, temporary. I can just take it up if he doesn't like it, you know, but it needs to be done. This is not healthy whatsoever, and he still hasn't called me back or anything to let me know. My husband doesn't really care. He went to work anyways. I told him he needs to be here. I have not been able to sleep. And he wouldn't even he was mad that I woke him up about these cockroaches. Are you kidding me? He got mad the day before when there was the dead mole in our yard. And he got mad because don't let the dogs out at night after he goes to bed. And I'm like, are you serious? Don't tell my dog. I didn't know that the mole was out in the backyard and it was dead and that there was a tick on it eating off of it. Lucky my dogs are getting tested for the Lyme disease and stuff like I have. I mean, they already get tested for their blood work for heartworm and this and that. But the backyard is not even safe for them or my son to play in the backyard, let alone this house to eat. And I've been ranting, and I'm sorry for how long I've been talking on this. And this is Chase. Hey, baby. I don't know what I'd do without my dogs. And my husband's saying we're not going to get our money back or anything. I don't know what to do. We can't live in this house and not be able to eat. Right? You can't eat out every single day and eat junk food. Especially with my health, and my son's very picky. We're wasting money. And the landlord is going to pay us back for everything. And my husband's like, we can't get another place. He goes, well, you look for a new place if you want out of this house. He doesn't care. He would live here. He doesn't care. I have to get out of this house. He's like, we're not going to get our money back. Da 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 da. We have to go to a hotel. I am not going to go live in a hotel for 40-something days. I don't want to bring up and tell him that that's one of my triggers. I had to live in a hotel for a long time and was abused and mistreated by other people. I'm not going there. And I'd be isolated in that hotel room in a like a 4x4 wall room, whatever. Like I'm in a jail cell, or I'm gonna feel like I'm back in a psych ward, and I haven't been inpatient in 2 years. But I think he's doing this to me on purpose. He's trying to push my buttons to the limit to see if I'm gonna crack. I'm tired of it. I can't. My psychologist hasn't called me back to get my authorizations to see if I'm still seeing her on Friday. I have nobody to talk to about this. My psychiatrist won't help me, so my primary doctor changed my anxiety med to another one, which I was surprised. But, so now I don't have my appointment next week to see her, which is good. My husband's like, good. Then he doesn't have to drive me around, be a chauffeur anymore. Be controlling, or I don't know what to do. I just want to cry, but my eyes are so puffy already because I haven't been able to sleep. My allergies are so bad. It's not healthy, just even if the cockroaches aren't alive. That's the smell of them or whatever is not healthy. He should care. My son is awake. I'll wake him up. I'm coming, baby. But yeah, this is not healthy for my babies. You know. Sorry, my dog's barking. But say good morning to my son. Oh, someone slept good. Can you turn off your little lights? Is that better? Oh, you're stumbling around. Can you say good morning? Aww. You coming? You want it back on? Oh, wait, you dropped Foxy. Can you shut the gate for me? Oh, you dropped Bear. Oh, he's in here. Look at that messy hair. Good morning, my sunshine. Did you sleep good?
Yes.
That's good. I'm glad. Oh, you dropped Bear again. Here, I got him. Here you go. Careful, careful. It's a lot of stairs. Good job. Good job. All right. Shadow. No. There you go. So this is me being a stay-at-home mom with 3 dogs and a 4-year-old son.
I'm thirsty.
Would you like some tea or milk?
Tea.
Okay.
Need milk.
Milk? You want regular or chocolate milk?
Chocolate.
Then what do you say?
Please.
All right. Do you want a Pop-Tart? You want to help me pick which one you want?
Yes.
Okay. Well, say hi real quick. Say hi. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Well, this is my little man, and I have to take care of him. Look how tired he is. Maybe all that chocolate ice cream you had last night from Baskin Robbins. All right. Thanks, y'all, for the support. Really appreciate it. But my son and my dogs are my world. I am the only responsible parent in this house. Strawberry? Okay. Strawberry Pop-Tart. At least he's hungry, but yesterday he didn't even want to eat it. Do you want to, there's more Pop-Tarts. Other flavors. You want to see? But, oh, he's 4. Okay, we have raspberry, cherry, and blueberry.
Cherry.
Cherry? Okay. And you said chocolate milk? My son's highly allergic to eggs, so it's very hard to find certain things that he will eat. So, and then with my nut allergy and other food allergy and stuff, my husband gets mad that he doesn't. And I think the reason for him saying to send me, my son, early to Texas to stay with his mom is so that he can have fun, go to the STRIP clubs, which, yes, I did spell it out because I don't talk bad about, you know, him in front of my son. What's wrong, Jordan? You're cold? You're shaking?
Yes.
Then you need a blanket. I'll fix the heater, baby. I've been trying to work it, but it's been not working right. That's another thing. The heater has not been working right, and my husband doesn't care. I'm gonna get your chocolate milk. Thanks, Jason. I do the best that I can, and I feel like what else am I supposed to do? I'm gonna call tell my husband to call the health department because I got my nails done. He got mad because it was taking too long. He got mad he came in there to see us. Okay, I'll get you. Uh-oh, they're breaking apart.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
This one isn't. This has cracks on it.
So it's not bad?
No.
Chase,
There's
go lay
nothing
down.
under there.
There is nothing under there, Chase. But without my boys,
Milk.
I'm getting your milk. Here you go. You want to pick what you want to watch?
No, I can't give me my milk.
Until I get your milk? Okay. At least I can still use stuff out of the fridge for us to have something to drink. But everything else, I can't use the microwave because the roaches are coming out of the microwave. Aw. appreciate that, Jason. My son means everything to me. Oh, I ain't putting it over there because that's where the cockroaches have been coming out. I mean, it's horrible that I have to live like this. It's terrible. You know? I bet you a lot of other y'all, if are being a parent. Do what, baby? The Crave cereal with the chocolate. I know. I'll open the Ziploc bag in a minute. I'm getting your chocolate milk, baby. I'm not an octopus. But yeah, so he didn't want me to go. I hadn't gotten my a pedicure or manicure done since before my surgery in October, and I had gained a lot of weight because of the surgery, so my feet are all like callousy and stuff, and they need to be done. He's like, just get the kits from the stores and this and that, and I'm like, those don't work right. You know what I mean? Like, he gets mad. Yeah, I got my hair done, but I don't have anything else to do. And now we have all our stuff in storage, so it's not like I'm spending money on stuff like that. He got mad that I was taking too long at Rite Aid to get my prescription yesterday. He's jealous of the young guy that works there. What does he think, I'm dating the pharmacist? I mean, he's always been like that since I've been going to the Rite Aid. So, I'm just like, I can't have a conversation. I'm getting it, Jordan. I can't do it. Hershey syrup. That's what's for breakfast. But no, I'm glad that he's having an appetite for milk, because since he was sick on Monday, that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? It's not a bottle. It's like a regular drink cup. He's 4 years old. I'm nervous when he goes to kindergarten because of, I'm not going to be there to protect him. What do you say? You're welcome, my handsome boy. And I don't know how long I've been talking for, but sorry, I've kind of been on a rant, and I don't even know what to do. This is not healthy for my son, me, or my dogs to live in this house. I have over 300 photos in my phone of this house, and so I don't know. My husband hasn't messaged to check and see if I'm okay. He doesn't care. His infidelity, everything, this and that, his controlling. He doesn't care. I asked him yesterday, I said, you never loved me? Because if you did, you wouldn't cheat on me. You wouldn't have hurt me. My son can't hear me in here, so otherwise I would be talking about him. I don't do that. Oh, I'm about to open the Crave cereal, Baba. Those little cereals with the chocolate in the center that has a weird commercial that he likes. That's why he wanted them. But he has food allergies just like I do. And so he can't have a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Being highly allergic to eggs. And like I said earlier, like if it wasn't for my son's EpiPens, because doctors weren't taking me seriously, that I have this many allergies. The last time I had anaphylaxis was back in April last year. I had 9 times in 1 week. And so I can't even go to the grocery store anymore. I can't touch anything. Cross-contamination, literally. And it's not just because of my OCD. It's literally, even at the post office or the gas station, them wearing latex gloves. Or they take them off and they think, oh, they can just go touch. It's not. That's how serious it is. And, I just... Aw, thanks, Jason. You're a really good friend, and I really appreciate the support. Your video yesterday, seeing you chipper, I want that. I was so happy for you. because since you've been going through so much, and I messaged you back, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to you sooner and stuff since all of this went down and everything. But I will give you a message later if anybody else wants to talk that also can relate to anything that I have said. I really appreciate it, because having a good support system is great. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I called behavioral health. I need a new psychologist, even though my husband goes, well, you're moving in like 4 weeks or so. No point in getting a new doctor. I have to be under therapy, especially since I'm on medication. Now that I don't have to see my psychiatrist next week because my primary doctor changed my Xanax to Klonopin. Yeah, and it's not, I mean, I know that it worked before the Klonopin did, but I don't think it's going to. No, Stace, you're not going out yet. Jordan's eating. Yeah, I mean, I can't be isolated in this house. I mean, it's dangerous. My son, we have the gates. He doesn't know how to get out of them. Chase, get back down here. And the doors have the locks on them. And my son can't get out of them and everything. And so I had people go, why do you still have gates up? Your son's not a baby. And I'm like, well, as long as he is protected in there, and I have dogs. We have staircases. You know what I mean? It's dangerous. People don't realize heck, people got mad at me for saying or making fun that my son swaddled up until he was like 6-7 months. They go, it's going to stunt his growth. My son is 3.5 feet tall. He's almost 5 years old. It did not stunt his growth. So, anyways, I'm rambling and venting, but this helps a lot. I just want to cry. I don't know if you can see how puffy my eyes are and not being able to get sleep. I mean, I just think that, me holding it and crying, all of a sudden I'm just going to...
Open these!
Oh, he wants the Crave cereal. They're so good if you haven't tried them. They're the KRAVE brand cereal. They're delicious. I put them in a Ziploc baggie but they're like multi-grain cereal, and then they got the chocolate in the center. They're yummy. There you go. Yummy. Well, everybody have a good day. I'm going to try to do the best I can. I need to call the health department or something. I'm calling the landlord. We can't live like this. I feel bad for having the neighbor's kids over here in the house when it was like this. You know what I mean? So, well, I'm going to relax, and that's all I can do. Since I can't drive, I can't do anything. Don't have access to, he checks my account, he checks my phone log. He's mad that I have guy friends on Facebook from the group. I don't care. Y'all are my support group, and he can shove off with that because, we're here, we're friends. This isn't a dating site. You know what I mean? Like, what does he think this is? He doesn't care to look up about my mental health. I'm in other groups too for like my pain issues and stuff like that too, and he just doesn't seem to care. And anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all can message me, and I will talk to you later. Hope you have a good day. Hopefully I'll do a better video, maybe get some good news. All right, take care.